All right.
Welcome to game 4.
Welcome to game 4, everybody. Got Bryn Schoenbeck starting it off, and that was Grace Schoenbeck just giving the introduction. All right. Very nice spike there by Grantsburg. All right, looks like starting for Grantsburg, we have number 16, number 4, number 24, number 9, number 21, and number 2. And then for Lancers, we have Faith Kazemba, Bryn Schoenbeck, Nicole Schoenbeck, Allison Schaller, Erica Oster, and I think I missed Annie Oster. A powerful spike there by the Lancers. It goes out of bounds. And number 4 for Grantsburg serving. Set up and over to Faith. Back over to 24 to 2. Nicole to Bryn, who sets up Allison, who spikes it. It gets blocked back. Erica down to 26 over to 24. And that would be number 2 with the spike down to Faith over to Bryn. And number 21 hits Erica's spike out of bounds. 2-1. That is our current score. Erica Oster serving. Received by number 16 over to 24. And number 2 bumps it over to Eichley's. Point goes to the Grantsburg. Not sure exactly what happened, but all right. Number 9. She serves, received by Milena over to Bryn and Annie with the spike. Number 2 spikes it, gets it over. Bryn setting up Allison, who spikes it, but it goes a bit too far out of bounds. Outside. Looks like we got number 9 will be serving. Gets it over to 6, over to Bryn, and Annie's spike is a bit too powerful. We're now at 5-1. Emmanuel just called a timeout. Maybe their coaches will be telling them they need to get their head in the game and come back a bit because they've only gotten 1 point so far. So we'll see what happens.
Go Lancers.
All right. Got number 9. She serves. Milena gets it over to Bryn. Number 24 to 13, who spikes it down at Faith over to Bryn. Annie tries to get it over, gets blocked. Allison tries the same thing, and the same thing happens. And Annie's not able to get her hit over the net. Sort of rolls right through it. We're now at 6-1. Grantsburg is up. All right, number 9 or 8 serves, and that one goes ways to the right. Not what she wanted. So now we have Faith Kazemba serving. Puts it up, gets it over to 6, over to 24, and number 2 tips it over to Claire. Very nice hit there by, I believe, Claire or Alexis. Well, either way, one of them, they got it onto the floor. All right. Faith serving over to 13. Abby to Claire gets it over. And that would be 4 hits called on Grantsburg. Hold up. Replay called. Faith serving again. The score is still 6-3. This one just goes out of bounds. Point goes to the Grantsburg because, yeah. And they're in the lead right now. It's 7-3. We got number 7 serving. Over to Milena. Bryn sets up Abby, who spikes it, but it gets blocked and lands back on the Lancers side. Now we are at 8-3. Number 7 serving to Milena. To Bryn, sets it over to Abby. The 16-7, and number 22 down to Abby to Bryn. Faith bumps it over to 17. 16, sorry. All right, tip there. And Grantsburg gets the point. We are at 9-3. Number 7 serving. Received by Milena over to Bryn. And Claire Schernbeck with the spike down at Grantsburg. We now have number 7 serving again. Received by Milena over to Bryn. Alexis with the spike gets it over past the block. Number 2 over to Milena and Bryn or Claire with the backward bump. Number 2 down to Bryn. And Claire bumping it down or spiking it down at 16. Very powerful spike by number 2. It goes a ways out of bounds. Currently the score is 10-4. Grantsburg in the lead. Avery Quam serving. This one goes into the net. 11-4. Got number 2 serving. Received by Milena over to Bryn, and Claire bumps it. Number 7 to number 22, and Milena not quite able to get to that one. All right, number 2 gets it over. Okay, out of bounds off of Milena. We're at 4-13. Grantsburg is up. All right, number 2. Received by Kari Wales, but it goes out of bounds off of her. This will be her second time playing on varsity today. Number 2 serving again. That one goes out of bounds. All right, 14-5. Alexis down to 16, number 7 to number 15. She gets that one. Lancer is not able to get past that. 15-5. All right, number 16 serves. This one goes into the net. 15-6. Claire Schoenbeck will be serving for the Lancers. Over to 2-7, sets it over to 9, and her spike gets down there. Now we're at 16-6. Grantsburg still leading. Now by 10 again. Number 3 for Grantsburg serving. Received by Faith over to Erica. And that would be Allison with the spike. Bryn tips it over to Faith, to Erica. Bryn hitting it over to 3 to 21 to 15, who spikes it down to Caitlin. Sorry, I didn't move the camera there. Caitlin tried to bump it, but wasn't able to get it back over the net. Now we have number 3. Yeah, number 3 serving again. This one goes into the net. 17-7. As soon as they update the score, yep, there it is. Bryn Schoenbeck serving. Sorry, the camera's a bit jerky here. Bryn over to number 16 to 3. And number 9 with the spike. Bryn setting up. Annie, who gets it past number 2's dig. Bryn serving again. Currently the score is 17-8, I believe. Bryn down to 16-3. Oh, some miscommunication on the Grantsburg's part. Like 4 of them were going for it, but then they thought someone else was, so they all backed off, and then yeah. Bryn serving over to 16-15, bumps it over to 9, sets it over to Bryn. Point goes to the Lancers because the double hit was called on Grantsburg. We got Bryn Schoenbeck serving. All right, some confusion, I guess, between the coaches and refs, but I think they have not gotten it sorted out yet. Just give them a second. Okay, we're good. Looks like we're going to be starting soon. All right, Bryn serves 16 over to 3, and number 9 tries to hit it over, but not work out for her. All right, we are now at 17-11. Lancers managing to come back from being down by like about 10. Now they're down by 6. Let's see if they can keep it up here. Bryn over to number 16, over to 3, and that would be number 8 with a spike down to Faith, but it goes out of bounds off of her. 18-11. All right, number 15 will be serving over to Caitlin, to Bryn, and Annie with the spike down at 16. Number 3 to number 2. That one gets over the net, but point goes to the Lancers because it went out of bounds. 18-12. Erica Oster goes into the net. Currently, the score is 19-12. They need to update that scoreboard. It's 19-12, despite what the scoring says. The score is 10 to. Okay, sorry. I meant to say serving is number 10, received by Milena and Alexis with the spike, but point goes to the point goes to Grantsburg because it went out of bounds. 20-12. Number 10 serving again. Received by Milena over to Faith. Now it would be Annie with the bump over. Number 3 to number 21. And her spike is good. Now the score is 21-12. Number 10 serves over to Faith. Bryn setting up Allison. Gets blocked. She manages to try to save it, but she hits it out of bounds. Number 10 will be serving. Number 10 gets to Allison, to Bryn, and Faith with the spike. Number 2 with a very nice spike. Lands just inside there. 23 to 12. All right, number 10, 10 down to Milena. Bryn tipping it over. All of them going for that, but not managing to get it back over in time. 23 to 13. We'll see what Faith can do here. They're down by 10 again, but I've seen worse. Faith. And that one is called good. That's a nice ace there by the Lancers. Just managing to get it right inside. All right, Faith down to 6. And then number 21 with the spike, but it gets blocked back over. Number 2 spikes it down to Faith, over to Bryn. And Claire spikes it, but this one goes out of bounds. Now Grantsburg is at their set point. Just needing 1 point to win this first set. Number 17 will now be, or sorry, not 17, 7 will now be serving for Grantsburg. Over to Milena, to Claire, and Annie with the bump over. And then we got number 2 spiking it down, and that one manages to bounce off the Lancers and out of bounds. So Grantsburg has won the first set. Very nice set played by both. Lancers came back a little bit in the middle, but not enough to claim victory or even get really all that close to Grantsburg. But nice set play there played by Grantsburg. We'll see what they can do in these next couple of sets. I've been talking too much today. Okay. Want to see let the second set begin?
Hello.
All right. And we are back. 1 second. There we go. We're back. This is the second set of the Emmanuel versus Grantsburg game, game 4 in this tournament that the Lancers have played. I believe Grantsburg will start off serving today for the second set. We have 24, 4, 9, 11, 13, and 2 all starting for Grantsburg in this set. And Bryn, Nicole, and Claire Schoenbeck. Sorry, Claire just got subbed in for Faith. Faith just subbed in for Claire. Uh, Annie and Erica Oster and Allison Schaller. Number 24 will be serving for Grantsburg. Received by Nicole over to Bryn, and Allison spikes it down at number 2, who manages to get it back up there. Number 4 spikes it over, and Lancer's not able to get to that. So 1-0.